I thought the script was great. I thought the story was something I thought was very timely, and I'd been talking to Aziz about it for years by the time we made it, like when he first thought of the idea. It's something, I mean, it was based similar to an idea I think he pitched me literally like 15 years ago or something like that. So it's something that's been kicking around for a long time. Yeah. My character's a guy named Jeff, who's a very rich man, as our world has many of these days. And he's sort of like oblivious to the world's problems in a lot of ways, has sort of bought his way out of the common struggles that people face on a day-to-day basis, and he has his life switched with Arj, someone who is very in tune with the day-to-day struggles that people face, and all of a sudden, yeah, my guy goes from being like a very rich, comfortable guy to a very not rich guy who has to really find out how hard today's world is to just make a living, you know? I mean, the cast's so good. Like, I mean, he's obviously a very funny guy, someone I've worked with many times over the years, and Keanu, you know, is probably the star of one of the first comedies I was ever truly a fan of, in the form of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which I think came out when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and was honestly one of my first favorite movies, you know? And Parenthood was a movie I always really loved. And in our writing, a movie we would reference a lot, you know? And so he's someone I've always thought was unbelievably funny. And The Matrix and the John Wick movies, I mean, he makes some of the best movies out there, I think. Also, Keke Palmer's hilarious. She's so funny. Known her for a while. She's just a hysterical human being and a pleasure to work with. I'd say it's about what money does in relation to one's happiness and what no money can do in relation to one's happiness. Yeah. I mean, I think to me, just like if a movie's really funny, then it's earned its way into a theater. And I think there's no better way to watch comedy than in a room full of other people. And for me, some of my like greatest memories in theaters have been like in comedies that are really funny. And so I think the movie's actually funny. So I think it for sure is something that is better to see in a room full of people. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I remember turning to Aziz while we were making the movie and was like, if this makes people who can afford it tip their Uber driver or their DoorDasher just like a little bit more, or maybe a lot more, then that would be good. I was already a pretty good tipper. I started tipping even more after this movie.